Okay, in this video today, I want to cover approach anxiety, or more specifically, what clients say to me is, it's okay for other guys, but for me, you don't know the degree of anxiety that I feel. It's different to what other men feel. It's more than what other men feel. I know, because I see them out there and they're having a great time talking to women, and I'm standing here in the corner of the bar with lead in my feet and my guts twisted up. My anxiety is way more than everyone else's. In this video, I'm gonna tell you that that's bullshit. Try to feel a little bit better about your approach anxiety, because at some point, everyone has felt that degree of approach anxiety. It's not something that is so incredibly unique to you, because a lot of guys think that there's something wrong with them. You know, they go out to try to do this, to go and to meet some girls, whether it be through the day or in a bar or whatever. And when that all-consuming anxiety overwashes them, they start to think, I'm broken. There's something wrong with me. I shouldn't feel like this. Other people don't feel like this. When you're seeing guys out in bars who are approaching and interacting with women, you're just assuming that they don't feel any degree of anxiety. And you're just assuming that it's a problem with you and that you're shy. Yeah, we've all been raised differently. We're all different neurologically, biologically. We all have different responses to stress. But I guess what I'm saying is, overall, every guy, if he's a normal guy and he doesn't have any experience with approaching women, he's gonna feel anxious, and it's gonna be quite a degree of anxiety, because we're not taught this. We're not, you know, if a guy is 28, let's say, and he's never approached a girl in his life, you think he's just gonna go out and just easily approach her and make it work? I'm sure there's one or two complete fucking outfielders who are able to do that, but for the significant most part, are gonna feel quite a degree of anxiety. So it's not just you. When you're out there in a bar and your feet feel like lead because you can't move and your gut is twisting when you're looking at those two girls that you want to talk to, perhaps they're even looking at you, smiling at you, and you just can't fucking make it happen, there's nothing wrong with you. You know, we've got the biological response to the rejection that we assume is going to happen. Like we're seeing the rejection in our head before we've even taken that first step towards her. And that is creating a response in your body. It's creating like an adrenaline or cortisol response in your body. You're getting freaked out. Not to mention, you know, it's nearly 2020, man. It's different out there. You know, there's a lot of other pressures for men. You don't know who you're approaching. You don't know the degree of, you know, contempt she may have for you. You approach the wrong person, even with the best intentions, it can be a worry. So you know, that's another factor for men these days. We need a social group. That's what we are biologically wired for. It's safer evolutionarily to be in a group. That's how we've evolved. That's how our brains and our bodies have evolved. So the idea of someone rejecting us, that triggers that sort of really, really deep, innate fear or dread, especially if you've grown up with you know, some trauma, or you know, you had a broken home, or some issue which may have already triggered emotions of rejection earlier. That's gonna be fired up again. So yes, I guess some guys do have varying degrees of anxiety based on their upbringing, on their neurological wiring, but overall, every guy, unless he's autistic as fuck, doesn't feel like emotions, or unless he's already broken through his anxiety, every guy is going to feel at least a pretty decent degree of anxiety. So don't think that it's just you. Don't think that there's something wrong with you, because then it's virtually impossible to get over that, because you're going to start thinking, well, I'm broken, thus I can't undertake this journey. I can't start on this path because I'm broken already. I've coached men who jump out of planes for a living, and even they get that gut punch and those lead feet when they see a girl that they want to talk to. These motherfuckers jump out of planes for a living. To wrap up, when you are out there feeling that, I want you to start conditioning yourself to think, instead of, oh my God, I'm broken, this is so hard, I want you to start thinking, okay, this is fucking hard, this anxiety sucks, but it can be overcome. You have to think that it can be overcome. And in fact, the more anxiety that you feel, the better, because that means you have more to learn. You know, if you do feel quite an intense anxiety, well, that's not just affecting you with women. That's affecting you at work. That's affecting you in your day-to-day life. So if you find a means to overcome that, to conquer that within yourself, that's not just going to improve your, you know, ability with meeting women. That is going to improve your entire life. Anyway, I've waffled for a while. I hope that helps. Fucking hot as shit here in Melbourne today. I guess it is summer. I'm just making this video so that you can start to feel a little bit better about your anxiety, start to almost welcome that anxiety, because that means you're taking the right steps. You're on the right path.